Puerto Rico jolted by yet another strong magnitude 6 earthquake. Quake swarms are intense and they're still ongoing, USGS reports. The earthquake followed an earlier 6.6 magnitude tremor that hit Puerto Rico on Tuesday, with an epicenter located 5 kilometers southwest of Taloboa at the depth of 10 kilometers. The 6 magnitude quake today shook U.S. territory Puerto Rico, the United States Geological Survey reports. The tremor struck 14 kilometers southeast of the town of Guanica. Let's take a look together to see what's going on there, because something is coming up. They're ongoing very strong earthquakes. So here we are on Seismo Berkeley, and you can see the activity that's been going on the past week. Hundreds of earthquakes. The red ones are just today. 4 magnitude, 3.9 magnitude, again 10 kilometers depth, 4.1 magnitude. And this is showing that something is going on there. Okay, they're 5.2, 9 kilometers magnitude, 5 kilometers depth, 5.9. That's the one that we're talking about, the 6. Let's go there. This is today's quake, actually, Guanica, as we said. We'll go into the geology of this area. 859 have reported it so far. And, of course, it's a very densely populated area. Let's go to the aerial. And the population. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Tectonics and faults. There you can see right there, and right here. Take your pick. It was, of course, this quake was felt throughout the whole island. And as we know, it's in an area which is all volcanic. The Lesser Antilles, the Greater Antilles are all volcanic, right here. And we have volcanoes on the border of Mexico, Venezuela. The whole thing is volcanic and earthquake prone. We have 4 plates here. They're going northwest, southeast, east to west, north to south. Take your pick. And this is our, something is going on there. For this to be so active is a tremendous thing. Let's go a little bit to the geography of this. Puerto Rico. Mountainous, large coastal areas in the north and south. The main mountain range is called La Cordillera Central Range. The highest elevation is about 4,500 feet. Another important peak is El Yuncu, one of the highest in the Sierra de Luquilo, about 3,500 feet in height. The geology of Cretaceous, Eocene volcanic, and here we go, it's volcanic, of course, plutonic rocks. There we go, look at that. Massive igneous rock intrusion crystallized from the magma, slowly cooling below the surface of the earth, which are overlain by younger Oligocene, about 33 million years ago, to recent carbonates. Okay? The carbonates, a salt of carbonic acid, characterized presence of carbonate ion, and other sedimentary rocks, as you can see, and other sedimentary rocks. There we go. Most of the caverns and the karst topography of the island occurs in the northern Oligocene to recent carbonates. The oldest rocks are about 190 million years old from the Jurassic period, are located in the Sierra Bermeja, the southwest part of the island. Southwest is here. Southwest is here where we're having our earthquakes. These rocks may represent part of the oceanic crust. Let's see it in a better position. Oceanic crust. You can see that the tectonic plates is the uppermost layer of the oceanic portion of the tectonic plate, composed of the upper oceanic crust with pillow lavas and a dike complex, and the lower oceanic crust composed of troctolite, gabbro, and ultramafic cumulates. So it's where we see that we have, let's go here, our Google Earth. This is it right here. Puerto Rico right there, as we can see. Sorry, pulled out. Okay, there we go. This southwest area is where we're having our, we also have seamounts there, but I'll go into that in another video. As we know, what we're trying to see is that, yes, it's a volcanic, we may have some kind of magmatic, influx or something. We have no idea. I'm not a geologist, but to see this many earthquakes and that huge in this one area, look at that. As we said, the red are the past hour. Okay, this is 5.9, 6.0, all right. And all of this area here, southwest, okay. Let's go here to the, no, we won't go there yet, we'll go here. All right, so it's in a volcanic area with volcanic islands. The Antilles, the greater and the lesser, and it's part of this whole mess. So the oldest rock apparently approximately 190 million years old. The oceanic crust believed to come from the Pacific Ocean realm. Puerto Rico lies at the boundary between the Caribbean and North American plates. This means that it is currently being deformed by the tectonic stresses caused by the interaction of these plates. These stresses may cause earthquakes and tsunamis. The seismic events along with landslides represent some of the most dangerous geologic hazards in the island and the northeastern Caribbean. The most recent major quake occurred October 11, 1918, 7.5 magnitude on the moment magnitude scale. It originated off the coast of Aguadilla and was accompanied by a tsunami. Lying about 75 miles or 121 kilometers north of Puerto Rico in the Atlantic Ocean at the boundary between the Caribbean and North American plates is the Puerto Rico Trench. Okay, it's about north. The Puerto Rico Trench is north, right here. Let's go, Puerto Rico Trench. Okay, right here. And going back to this. Puerto Rico Trench. The largest and deepest trench in the Atlantic. The trench is 1,090 miles long and about 97 kilometers, 60 miles wide. At its deepest point, named the Milwaukee depth, it's 27,493 feet depth, or about 5.21 miles. Then we go to this is it right here, the satellite picture of it. The Jurassic, Eocene volcanic and plutonic rocks, as we said before, are there, overlain by younger Oligocene to recent carbonates and sediment rock. Okay, this is a volcanic activity here. It's a boundary between the Caribbean and North American plates, as we said, currently being deformed by the tectonic stresses caused by the interaction of these plates. These stresses may cause earthquakes and tsunamis, as we said before. Going to the seismology of it. Oh, look at that. What's this? Animation of the Indonesia tsunami. It went throughout the whole of the Indian Ocean. You see that? Of course. Of course, there it goes. Okay, seismology is the Greek from the Greek word means seismos, meaning earthquake, and logia, seismologia, meaning earthquake activity. The study of the earthquakes. Okay. That's just general information, the history and things like that. Surface waves and earthquakes. Seismic waves detection. All right. So this is what's happening there. A tremendous amount of activity. And if we go to Google Earth, let's pan in a little bit. And all right, so we can see various faults right here. And this is the area of our quakes. Sorry, this thing here, all right, which is right around here. Okay, Guanica, there we are, right here in this peninsula, Guanica. This is it right here, our activity. So we do have cracks here, as you can see. We also have, it's a volcanic area, what can I tell you? Time will tell. It's, there's a lot of activity in this area. We have the Mexican quakes, we have the Mexican volcanoes. And what's this? Is this new? 4 magnitude. And it's ongoing, as you can see. 4 people reported felt that in the past hour. Okay, they're still ongoing. The poor people there, I can imagine, that is, they're sleeping in the streets, by the way. When you have all these things going on for weeks on end, it's really rattling. They've supposedly had blackouts because of this as well. As you can imagine, having such strong earthquakes in this area, which are felt throughout the whole island, by the way, how can you work? How can you have a normal life? It upsets everything. There's no stability in your daily routine. When you have no power, you can't go to your job, you can't work. You can understand that there's hardship there now. So let's have our prayers for them. That this ends, because, you know, also their buildings, with every such major quake, the buildings are traumatized, no matter how strong they are. They do feel the stress, and they are traumatized by such large quakes. And if this keeps on going, even the earthquake-resistant buildings are going to have damage. Okay, so that's it for the Puerto Rico situation. Something is going here which I don't like. As we know, this is 3.4. I'll do another video on this, because obviously this is in the area of Oklahoma. This is in the, okay, let's go a little bit more. This is in the area of 3.4. This is in the area of, as we said before, the mid-continental rift. Mid-continental rift goes this way. And it has a magma body underneath, and they don't know where that's coming from. And this, of course, is the New Madrid seismic zone, which is a rift valley. And that again has, we have volcanoes here as well, and even volcanoes here, the asphalt volcanoes at the mouth of the Mississippi, Tennessee, right there. I wouldn't be surprised if this has a connection with the magma bodies under here, because we already know from recent revelations by geologists that the West Coast and Yellowstone are receiving their magma from Baja magma right here, which is, of course, subduction zone magma. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's all connected with this, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of a corridor feeding, where else would it be coming from? Feeding the mid-continental rift, which is that horseshoe shaped along the Great Lakes. It was there from 1 billion years ago. Okay, so we'll see what happens with Puerto Rico. Hopefully it'll settle down. But this has been going on for months. The earthquakes have been getting much larger. Bad news, larger, because we do have all these islands here are all volcanic. So I'll leave links below for you for this. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.